Hi there, Libra. Thanks for joining me for the April 2017 readings. I wanted to make a real quick announcement. I'm offering a limited time reading for the season of spring. It's an equinox reading around the wheel compared to your chart. It's very insightful, and it's a reading that I used to do for myself always to predict, like, take a look at the upcoming season. It's good. It'll cover the time frame of the April, May, and June. It's available for a limited time. It'll be available at least till the first week in April. If you're interested, you can check it out. But I've done that reading for myself for years and years, and I just forgot about it when I started doing YouTube. And the other day I ran my chart, and I'm just like, these are really cool readings, and I don't know why I ever stopped doing them for myself even. I go, I should offer these as an actual reading. So I am, and just because it's astrology, it's not all astrology by any means. It's definitely a psychic reading. It's just another way to focus in through astrology rather than the cards. I mean, it's always, with me, it's always a psychic reading, You don't get the, I don't, I'm beyond just doing book interpretations, I wrote a book. I wrote a book on tarot, so... not that I know everything, because I certainly don't, and I'm certainly still growing myself. Hopefully you are too. But let's take a look at these cards anyway. So it looks like some nice cards have shown up for you. Water sign is everywhere. We've got we've got the Knight of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and the Sun for some reason. Now, this is a reading just for... the month of April, and the Sun is not going to be in a water sign during April. We're going to be in Aries, and then we're going to move into Taurus. But while I'm doing this reading, the Sun is still in the sign of Pisces, and even though this is April, this could harken back to some things that you started or implemented or were begun or you were involved in during the time of Pisces. And the time of Pisces, of course, is late February through late March. These could be actual water sign people, and water sign people include the Scorpios, the Cancers, and the Pisces. I am going to give you the dates when we have water sign moons too, just because I feel like I should, because it's just so strong to me that this is talking about a water sign astrology event. Well, we kick off the month April 1st and 2nd and 3rd. We have the moon in Scorpio. So that could be one time frame, first, second, and third. The next one, other one we're going to have is Pisces. We're going to have 11th, 12th. We're going to have moon in Pisces. And then the next one is going to be Cancer, and that's going to be the 20th, 21st, moon in Cancer. And then finally, is that going to be it? Oh, actually, we're having a full moon in Scorpio this month. That's pretty sure what we're talking about here. But let's just, besides the full moon on the 29th, we have the full moon in Scorpio. That could really, really be it. It's the 29th and 30th, the moon will be in Scorpio. But yeah, full moon in Scorpio, pretty strong. I totally spaced on that one, didn't catch it. But yeah, that 29th could be a big date for you. These people are also part of some group that you either do belong to or are about to belong to or would like to belong to. There's a group that you're becoming a part of, and they're part of it too. And they're favorable. They're in the upright position. You really get along with, especially this one. You really get along. And this doesn't mean this is the guy and this is the girl. There's just one person that you really get along with. It could be either or whoever. Two of rods. Like, you just really hit it off. You really are partners. You really like each other. You're really on the same page. And... if you're looking for love, this could absolutely be a love relationship, because the Cup people are love, and when this shows up, it's a friendship if nothing else. For sure it's a friendship. For some it might be a love affair. Take a chance. The Fool is all about, let's take a chance. Let's give it a shot. Put yourself out there. And what does the Fool look at? He's looking at this group again. Keep going right back up here. The Two of Rods looks over at the group. The Fool looks at the group. For some of you, if you're wanting to date or something, this could be like some kind of whatever, Match.com or one of those kind of deals, where you're getting involved in some kind of dating thing. Or a mixer, I'm hearing, for some people. Some people, this is some kind of church mixer for sure. And you should definitely attend, even if I feel like some of you are like, well, that is so lame, I would never go to a church mixer. But even if you think it's kind of lame, I think that there could be something happening there for you. Some kind of friendship, partnership that's not really it's not really religious based, you know. If you're like, well, I don't want to go to a church mixer because I don't want people shoving religion down my throat. Well, yeah, that's part of it, but I think that the friendship or the whatever happens is not necessarily, it could be an important business contact, you know. It doesn't necessarily tie into religion. It's other areas of life, but that could be how you would meet this person or make this contact. Because your ships are coming in from this, and there's definitely money down there. If somebody's a realtor out there, I'm picking up real strong that somebody might be a realtor. You might pick up a whole bunch of people that are real, you know, that will use you as a realtor for upcoming, you know, they're selling their stuff, you know, their houses or buildings or something, or maybe even, you might even find the church a new building or something like that. Because when I was seeing the vision of this church mixer, it certainly didn't, to me, didn't see, well, I mean, I live across the street from a church that was built in the 1800s, so, you know, the place that I saw was very much more modern than the church I live by. You know, I guess it's my reference. I'm referencing the church I live near. But it's like a modern, it looks like more like a hotel meeting room or a, you know, yeah, but that could be too. Maybe it is some kind of one of those deals, not in a church at all. They're one of those, you know, events that it's held at a hotel place, you know, whatever, a meeting room or those bigger conference room, like a conference room like at a hotel or something like that. It could be a conference, absolutely. And even if the conference, the same thing would apply. Even you might be going there for a conference, but the connections, the friendships, whatever else is going on, expands beyond, you know, whatever. It's not just related specifically, you know. Okay, so say you go to like a comic book convention of all things. You know, you meet this really cool person. It's not like your whole life is going to revolve around comic books. That's just one one thing that you have, and you know, in common, and you have a lot of things in common, and there's money to be made. There's definitely money to be made somehow through infiltrating, this group. It's going to change. It could change your prosperity around big time, because this is the card of feeling impoverished, feeling like not enough, and then your ships comes in, the Nine of Pentacles. This is the financial independence card, sweet, and the Sun is there. The Sun is there, so you're like over the moon. You're happy and joyous because you're making a lot of money, but you could be happy. And the Sun is definitely a card that you can relate to falling in love to. What's that song? We were falling in love. It's an oldie. And they tell me all the things I was thinking. We're together in every single day. Do I did it? That one. Is that Do I Diddy? Is that the name of it? That's what I'm hearing. So some of you are, but that I knew we were falling in love. That's what really came forward. So for some of you, it could be like, if you fall in love at first sight, you know. There she was, just walking down the street singing Do I Diddy, snapping her fingers and shuffling her feet. She looked good, looked fine. She looked good, looked fine, and I nearly lost my mind. Before I knew it, she was walking next to me. See, fast friends, that's totally it. Holding my hand, just as natural as can be, singing. We walked on to my door, we walked onto my door, and we kissed a little more. Oh, this is the part. I knew I was falling in love. Yes, I did, and so I told her all the things I've been dreaming of. Now we're together almost every single day, and we're so happy. That's how we're going to stay. Well, I'm hers, she's mine, I'm hers, she's mine. Wedding bells are going to chime. I knew I was falling in love. So that's the rest of it. Yeah, I heard that come through pretty clear. So many of you are going to be falling in love. You might meet your... So what kind of convention or mixer, or definitely attend. I think the group things are going to be a big deal for you this month. All right, let's get that animal totem card out for you guys for Libra. Don't forget to check out that equinox reading, my books, my decks, my t-shirts, all on my website. You should be able to see it through the eye in the sky, or the link below. Many of you were saying you had trouble finding me, so you can hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to check out your rising and moon video as well for more insights. Libra. Do I have one? No, I have more than one. Okay. Libra. 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 Ox. Ox is pretty obstinate. Ox is about being pretty obstinate and pretty fixed. Strength, endurance, patience, presence, clearing of karma, accepting what is, standing strong and plowing through. Elimination creates space for magic. Yeah, so I get the feeling like you could easily blow this off, too, you know? Like you could easily blow it off and just, you know, oh, I don't really feel like going. Or you think it's lame. You know, that's what I get for a lot of people. I'm not going to that. That's so lame. I wouldn't be caught dead there. Are you kidding me? That's for people who are desperate, or that's for people who are this or for that. You know, having a kind of a bad attitude about it. So you got to shake off that bad attitude. Get your butt to that mixer. And meet the love of your life, or meet your big financial connection, or whatever it's going to be. It's something pretty could be something pretty life-changing for the better. And definitely money coming in. Another thing that just came to me, spend the money if you have to. So maybe maybe the conference or whatever costs some money. Maybe you have to pay to be join some group. Maybe it costs money to join it. Don't be cheap. Do it. You know, do it because it's worth it. You're going to get your back threefold. That's what they're telling us. Okay. Hey Libras, thanks so much for everything you do by liking, sharing, commenting, purchasing my wares. All of that makes it so I will continue to do the free readings every month. You can visit my website to find out more. Check out your rising and moon. Don't forget about that equinox reading for a limited time. Remember, you are love and beauty incarnate. Have a great month of April, and I'll speak to you soon.